starts now. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the mdlove podcast. This episode is not going to be very long because I only have one topic to talk about, and I wanted to talk about it because when I posted about this Britney, Wade Robson, Michael story, I didn't expect you guys to have so many opinions on it. So I kind of want to read your comments and respond to them. So this is not going to be a long episode, but I do want to speak my mind because of your comments, my opinion has changed. And I'm going to tell you at the end of this, what do I think now. I was mad about it at first, but now, as I said, I have a different opinion, but let me just read to you some of the comments that you guys have shared with me, your opinions. And maybe before that, let me give you a little background. So I just scrolled through Twitter. It's called X now. I don't like it. I still call it Twitter. And, I don't know how people there keep finding drama, but they do. And that's where I discovered this story where Britney Spears posted something about Wade Robson's new podcast where he's talking about a victim of child abuse, sexual child abuse, and, of course, continuing to play the victim that he's not. At least not by Michael. You know what I'm starting to think? Maybe he was sexually abused as a kid since he was in the industry as a child, but not by Michael. So maybe he has some knowledge about it, but he thinks that getting money from Michael is just easier than getting it from the people who actually hurt him. Does that make sense? Okay, so, of course, it's just my opinion. It is very possible that nothing ever happened to him and he's just a money-hungry monster, just like most of, or all of, MJ's accusers. Okay, before I read the comments, let me give you some background. What exactly is the connection between Britney Spears and, excuse my language, shithead, that's how I call him. So in the early 2000s, Britney and Justin Timberlake has dated, and Britney has cheated on Timberlake with Wade Robson, and that's why they broke up, and that's why Timberlake wrote that song Cry Me a River that I believe cursed her, and that's why she's in bad mental health right now, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, she cheated with Robson, and now some moonwalkers are thinking that because of their past relationships, she is now supporting him and his podcast and his lie. And that's why they are mad. So, because, when you support a liar, you support a lie. And that's why a lot of us moonwalkers are angry at her. And we think she betrayed Michael because she used to call him a friend. She worked with him. She performed with him at least once that I know of, back in 2001. So yeah, that's why people are very angry. Some people unfollowed her, including myself, and basically saying that they hate her now. And of course they mentioned that she has mental issues, which was wrong, I think, to mention that, because this is just bullying, and I don't think that this is something that we should do. Obviously, she's struggling. I don't think we should make her feel even worse. But, when people are angry, they will hurt people, especially that they don't know in person. So, and especially when it comes to Michael, let's face it, when someone is hurting Michael or trying to hurt Michael purposely or unpurposely, we will bite their heads off. Just like George Carline says, we are vicious. And I talked about that as well on my Instagram page, and I will read you the comments on that post as well. I was asking people, are we vicious? Is he right? And I'm gonna read to you some of your comments. But first, let's read some of the comments that you had on this post, on this whole Britney Wade Michael story. And let's see what you guys had to say about this. Okay, so one of the comments says this. Unfortunately, she's not in her right mind. I have to take everything she says with a grain of salt. Okay, here's the thing. She never actually accused Michael of anything. From what I know, I haven't read her post. She deleted it and someone took a screenshot, but it was really small, so I couldn't read it. But basically, from what I understand from what other people said, she was just talking about real victims of sexual abuse as kids. And I don't know if she said anything specific about Robson, that she believes him, or that she said anything about Michael himself. So it's not like she supported the lie, but she did support the liar. Okay, and I think that's why people are angry. That's why I am angry. But let me remind you people, she also deleted that post. I don't really care what is the reason. Was it because of our reaction to her post? Was it because she realized that she shouldn't have supported him before she knew the truth? I don't know. Whatever the reason is, I'm glad she deleted it, and I think we should give her credit for that. Okay, another comment here that is actually beautiful and reminds us that we should be compassionate human beings. And it says, I'm a huge MJ fan. I don't know, but I still kind of feel sorry for her. I feel like she's very lost, and still so many people taking advantage of her. I really hope she'll find a way to live a happy life after all. Yes, exactly. Like many of you have mentioned, she is struggling. So why bully her? Like, why make her feel even worse? Yeah, she made a mistake. She's human. And obviously her deleting that post proves that she knows she made a mistake. So I don't think that being so mean to her right now and calling her names is helpful. I understand being angry. I was angry at first when it seemed like she was supporting that liar, but you can just unfollow, unrespond, whatever, but you don't really have to call someone whatever you called her. There's no reason to be mean to her. She already is going through a lot. I mean, you can see it. You can see it in her behavior, in her eyes. She's going through a lot. So I don't think there's a reason to be mean to her. Again, I understand being mad at her, but being mean is just not something that we should do. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. So this next comment kind of made me laugh. It says, if he heard this, he'd probably buy her entire catalog. Really? You think that everyone is Eminem? Like everyone that talks shit about Michael, like Michael should just buy their catalog? Okay, I guess that's one way to revenge someone. But again, it's Britney Spears. She's not a bad person. I don't think she did anything purposely. But yeah, that is funny. I agree. Maybe he would have bought her catalog if he thought that she was trying to purposely hurt him, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, so let's wrap this subject and I'll give you my personal opinion, okay? This is Britney Spears. She's not a bad person, okay? I'm not a fan of hers, but I'm also not a hater. She made a mistake. She obviously knows she made a mistake. That's why the post is no longer on her feed. She struggles right now. She's been struggling for years. Again, I think that that song, Cry Me a River, has something to do with it. You know, a song is like a prayer. So when that song was, you know, it was sang or heard all over the world and for years, and people were singing Cry Me a River, and then you see her just collapsing basically, and she's still trying to get back to herself. Then yeah, I think that song did something. And honestly, if I was her, I would sue Justin Timberlake for that song, because he basically cursed her. You can see like the downfall that had happened to her after that song came out. So I believe that song did a lot of damage to her mental being, but that's of course just my opinion. What do I know? And just in general, I'm not a Timberlake fan. I don't like him. I think he's a jerk. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I don't think we should be so harsh on her. Yes, of course, I will not follow her anymore. She's not really showing anything interesting on her Instagram anyway. Just her naked body all the time. We've seen it. It doesn't change. It looks the same every day. And you know what? I'm a woman myself. What do I care to look at your body? Maybe it's for men who are, you know, interested in those kind of things. Maybe that's for them. But anyway, there's nothing in there that people can learn from, or, you know. Anyway, I wish her nothing but the best. I don't think she's a bad person. I just think she is lost. She is in pain, and bullying her and call her names is not the right thing to do. If you don't want to support her, that's fine, but there's really no need to bully her. And I really don't think that us as moonwalkers or people who defend Michael should be acting as bullies. I just don't think it's the right thing to do. And now I'm going to move to talk about what George Carline has said about us. He called us vicious. And I asked you guys, what do you think about this? Do you think we are vicious? And here's what you guys had to say. Okay, so I posted this quote by George Carline, and please forgive me because I'm about to say the F word. And he says this: I'm not fucking with Michael Jackson fans. I'm not that dumb. Mike's sweet. His fans are vicious. Attack him, you're already considered dead. So obviously your comments on the matter of Britney and Robson's story reminded me of his words, and I asked you, are we vicious? Is this who we really are? Is that what we are known for? So here is what you guys have had to say about this. Someone here says, this is the truest thing I've read today. Really? Okay. I think that we are just very opinionated, and we're just sick and tired of everyone's bullshit, and we just don't take it anymore. And if someone's going to hurt Michael, we will bite their heads off. But I don't know. I mean, for some reason, that word vicious bothers me. But okay. I mean, how do you defend someone nicely? You know? But I understand. Okay, I can understand. Here's a comment that I love. It says, Michael deserves fans like that. Though with the amount of shit he went through. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me read it again. I read it wrong. Michael deserves fans like that with the amount of shit he went through. Yeah. Absolutely. I agree. We're just sick and tired of everyone's BS, you know? And like I said, you cannot defend someone and be nice at the same time. You know, you kind of have to be a little mean. Okay, someone here says, we need to be vicious because he's not here to defend himself anymore. Yeah, I guess. You know what? I can't, like, disagree with you. I get it. Okay, that's basically, I mean, there's a few more. I mean, oh, okay, here's someone here who says it's a compliment. Really? Okay, that's interesting. Being vicious is a compliment. Okay, I guess when it comes to Michael, it's a compliment. But like, how do we call ourselves soldiers of love, but then we're vicious at the same time? That's something that I don't know. I struggle with. Okay, never mind. Maybe someone here can answer me. Okay, someone here says, you don't mess with our king. Okay. Another person here says, we're not vicious, only coming correct. Okay. Okay. Someone says it's because we defend our king. Okay, another person says we're not vicious, we are loud and bold when it comes to the truth. Yep, we are soldiers of truth. Also of love, but yeah, mainly of love? No, mainly of the truth. Okay. Another comment. We are not vicious by nature, but we protect Michael and his legacy in our whole being. If you consider that vicious, yes, then we are vicious. Michael Jackson is innocent. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another comment here. Same. I would do this. I would do anything for Michael, and that is not a bad thing. Totally agree. Like I said, I can't disagree with you. Like, you guys are right. Someone here says, if necessary, yes, I will be and have been vicious. It is more like dedicated and cannot handle injustice, especially not when it comes to Michael. When it concerns Michael. Yep. Okay. Okay. No, I can't disagree with you. Okay, someone here says, I just had a conversation with some people over Britney Spears, and that person said that MJ fans are worse than Backstreet Boys fans. Why not when you see injustice? Yeah, absolutely. Someone here says, some of our members are wildcats, and if you slender MJ, they're ready to fight you. Yeah. I think Michael said that as well. I think mainly on the female fans. Like he said, they will fight you to protect me. They will attack you to protect me, something like that. So yeah, we're not just soldiers of love. We're just soldiers of truth. Okay, that's it. I read you my favorite comments. And this was a really nice episode, a little longer than I expected, but it was really fun. So thank you guys for being here with me. Today is Monday, May 27th. I will talk to you on the next episode. That again, I don't know when it's going to be, but it will definitely happen. Okay, so thank you guys for listening. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Can we be soldiers of love but also vicious at the same time? I'm curious about that. And you can comment about anything that I have said here. I have said a lot of stuff in a very short time. So thank you guys again for listening, and I will talk to you soon.